Right, this is just a follow-up update from the previous video I just uploaded half an hour ago. If you haven't seen it, it's David Cameron plotting to get rid of Boris Johnson. We have in the headlines today saying that yesterday and today, Matt Hancock might be back in the cabinet. Matt Hancock might be part of the names that in the next reshuffle, Boris Johnson could bring him back. And I had to read it a couple of times, these papers, and think, where is the trend? What's the trend? What's been going on in the past when it comes to the plots in the media, in the press, from the establishment? If we go with the fact that people like David Cameron are doing their own Operation Revenge, people like Theresa May have their own Operation Revenge, literally called Operation Revenge, and Jeremy Hunt and everybody else trying to replace Boris Johnson, then who is it not to say that this could just be a fake news story to stir the pot for a lot of people to be like, wow, we just heard from a random paper that Boris is still best friend with Hancock and he wants to bring Hancock back into the cabinet. What does that make you think? You're going to want to even attack Boris Johnson even more, right? Now, if it's fake, then they're doing a good job. If it's not fake, it's even worse. If Boris Johnson actually is considering to bring back Hancock, then that's a whole different problem. But we do have a statement from Boris Johnson himself about the government, Downing Street, saying on the reshuffle as a whole, nothing like that is likely to happen until there's proper time to sit down and have a proper think about whether there is need, and if so, what is the need? And if so, then what are the challenges for different departments, and what the right people are in those departments to meet those challenges. I mean, it's just one of those weird situations right now because it's best not to speculate. I mean, we can guess. I mean, as I said, it could either be completely a plot story in the press to plant the seed so that we think, oh, Boris is betraying us again and he's bringing back Matt Hancock. Or it could actually be true and Matt Hancock is keen to come back. Of course he's keen to come back. And Downing Street are considering to bring him back because they're desperate to get support from MPs. So they think if they bring at least one, that's one vote. So I'm just going to leave it with you guys. I'm not going to make any judgment because it's just one of those stories that we will find out in a few weeks, in a few days, if it's true or not, and what the consequences will be. Because while these guys, as I said in the previous video half an hour ago, are too busy plotting against each other for their own ego and for their own agenda to further an agenda, we are suffering. But this is the situation we have. David Cameron, Theresa May, they're too busy thinking about their own image and career and agenda. It is what it is. So we're going to come back in half an hour. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi and we are the media.